Parama Purusha loves everyone. There is no part of this creation that one divine essence does not care for. Even the darkest shadows, as well as the brightest days, are within the preview of that infinite entity. Everything and everyone is a part of that divine whole, that cosmic progenitor. So even those who are in darkness, who strive for power and prestige over love and caring, even they are his own children. They are near and dear, but their minds are distracted in the world of form and in the desires that arise in the human mind. And so they do not notice that divinity that lies within them and all around them. But those who turn their minds and hearts to the love of all beings and the welfare of all beings, and who hold only kind thoughts and care for all living beings, come to see that that divine being, that infinite entity lies before them all the time, in every form, in every color of creation. There is nothing, no one, and no place that is not composed of that one infinite essence of being. That divine being, that Parama Purusha, that supreme consciousness, that intelligent awareness, has created the stars in the heavens, the earth itself, and all the living beings. Everything of this creation is in its essence composed of that infinite entity. Like the dream is dreamed in the mind of the dreamer, so you are dreamed within the intelligent awareness of the infinite. You are born, you live for a time, and you dissolve again. That one is the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end, and all between. It is in all creation and in the quiescent awareness that is non-manifest, that is the substantive nature of this created universe. That infinite one lies all around you and within you. It is the self of yourself, the infinite awareness that lives behind the idea of you. What are you? What is your life? You have a body, a mind, thoughts, feelings, fears and loves, happiness and sadness, But who is it that experiences this happiness and this sadness? Who is it that knows you have a body, that knows your thoughts? What would be the thoughts if there was not someone to know them? There is an aware consciousness within you that knows every thought, every sound, every sight, everything that you experience is known by the conscious, aware intelligence that you call yourself. But beneath that I feeling, beneath the definition of me, of your own self, that you call me, your I feeling, is that self of yourself, the self of all beings. For those who have eyes to see and ears to hear, that one chirps with the robin, that one lives in the plants, in the blade of grass, in the trees, in the sky, in the water, in the ocean, the lakes, that one lives in the animals, all living beings, everything, even the rocks, even the furniture is composed of that aware consciousness in different states of sleepiness or awareness. But in essence, that is the essence of all, the essence of you. So the one who knows that you exist is that infinite divinity, that self-aware intelligence, the infinite consciousness, the Purusha, the Parama Purusha, the supreme consciousness, the supreme awareness, that intelligent awareness is behind your feeling of your existence. There would be no one to know who you are if there was no conscious, aware intelligence. That one is the self of yourself, the divinity within you. When you clear the fog of self-delusion from your eyes, you see that one all around you, as well as within you. So to say, go within, it may be true to go within to find that which is all around you. Unchanging, unmoving, aware being. It dances in all the colors, forms, and changes of creation, yet remains ever the same, ever unchanged. It is eternal, immortal being. It has no beginning and no end. It is the self of yourself, the aware, intelligent consciousness that knows that you are, that knows every thought you have, that knows every feeling that comes. So you are never alone, because that one is always with you, closer than close. the true self of your being. So when you drop into that self, when you relax back into that self, there is no separation between you and all that is. There is no separation, for that one is the very essence of who you are. You have no separate existence. It is only a thought, an idea, a belief in your separateness. An assumption made because your conscious awareness is inhabiting a physical form with a mind and senses, and so you see through the eyes, you hear through the ears, and you think there is self and other. But that is the dream of physical manifestation, the assumption of self and other. It is a belief, an assumption made on the nature of reality. But the heart always knows the truth. So when you settle your awareness out of sensory experience, out of the sense of duality, and return to your heart, that feeling of expansive love, you return to the essence of who you are. And when you look into the essence of who you are, there is no one there but infinite being. There is no one there but Parama Purusha, that supreme aware intelligence is all that exists. The idea of you is as a separate entity is a belief, not the reality. Reality lies beneath that. Reality is knowledge of your own nature. And with that knowledge, that true knowledge, the viveka, comes also viragya. Viragya means detachment, but it does not mean to become a sannyasi, to leave your friends and family. It does not mean to live in a cave in the high Himalayas so that you can be separate from humanity and find yourself. No. Viragya means to detach from the delusion of a separate self and the belief in self and other. That is the true attachment to your personal identity as a separate self, as a separate being. That is the true attachment out of which all other attachments are born. It is not to dissolve the love you have with family and friends, for love is the key to opening the door of knowledge. Feeling and knowledge cannot be separated out. there is not intellectual knowledge and feeling. That is of the ego, but of the deeper self. Knowledge, feeling, knowingness, truth are one in the same. One does not dominate the other. They are the same experience. So when you unlock the key to the divinity that lies within you, you unlock the knowledge of deep, deep love. Love that does not have qualifications. Love that does not say, I love you, I don't love you. Love that is so broad, it washes through your being, through all beings, so that you see the love which is the self of yourself, the love which is the nature of infinite being, is all around you, in everyone, in everything. Even the darkest, cruelest acts done by human beings or even animals, beneath those acts are a being of love, but who is not feeling their own nature, not living in their own nature. To live in your own nature is to know the self of yourself, to be one with Parama Purusha, to fall back into the bliss and love. That is the signature of that infinite one. And then to fall further, that there is no I and thou, only the one, without beginning, without end, immortal, eternal, infinite being. That is your deep nature. Can you let go and dissolve into that nature? Regardless of outer circumstances, regardless of politics, regardless of religion, regardless of all outer circumstance, this opportunity is before you. Let go. Surrender everything to the Supreme. Be as the hollow flute, as an empty vessel, and allow that one to flow into you, through you. Let go. Surrender. To pure love, deep knowledge, wisdom, truth, and the deep aware beingness that is all that is. Live in that which is eternal, does not change. Let it be alive in you. Surrender your sense of self into that larger, vast, cosmic existence. All right? Mm-hmm.